Becoming untouchable isn't about building walls. It's about mastering yourself so thoroughly that nothing external can shake you. Most people react emotionally to every insult, rejection, or failure. But the moment you realize that your power lies in your response, you stop giving people access to your peace. You become grounded like a mountain, calm, still, immovable. People may throw stones, but they cannot move you. Being untouchable begins when you stop seeking validation, stop explaining yourself, and stop participating in every emotional tug-of-war others try to drag you into. Silence becomes your armor, discipline becomes your sword, and your energy, untouchable. You can't be untouchable if every opinion offends you. The world is full of noise, and most of it is meaningless chatter. When someone criticizes you, remember, that voice says more about them than you. People project their fears, insecurities, and jealousy onto others. If you absorb that, you become their mirror. But if you stay still, unshaken, they see nothing but their own reflection, and they hate it. Your peace disturbs their chaos, so don't waste your breath trying to prove yourself. Learn to walk away in silence. Walk like your soul is already whole. Because it is. That's how untouchables move. The most dangerous person in any room is the one who doesn't react emotionally. Not because they're weak, but because they've trained themselves. If you want to be untouchable, master the pause. When you feel triggered, pause. When someone disrespects you, pause. When the world tries to provoke you, pause. That pause is your power. It allows you to respond instead of react. And once you control your response, you control the outcome. Let others waste their energy in chaos while you conserve yours in silence. That's how you stay above the storm, untouched by drama, untouched by chaos. No one can truly bother you unless you give them permission. Every time you react to someone's toxic behavior, you're handing them your energy. Imagine handing your power to a stranger on the street. It sounds absurd, but we do it every day emotionally. When you stop explaining yourself, stop overthinking, and stop internalizing every little thing, you take your power back. You become emotionally bulletproof, not cold, not heartless, but fiercely in control of yourself. That's when people stop messing with you, not because they suddenly like you, but because they realize nothing they do affects you. That's true strength. An untouchable mindset isn't gifted, it's built. You must go through fire. You must be misunderstood, underestimated, and even betrayed. And instead of collapsing, you rise. Each scar becomes a reminder that pain doesn't break you. It builds you. You stop chasing comfort, stop begging to be seen, and start focusing on becoming so solid within that no storm outside can shake you. Being untouchable isn't about being emotionless. It's about being emotionally mature. It's about choosing what deserves your energy and what deserves your silence. Spoiler alert, most things deserve your silence. You must train your mind like a warrior trains his body. Untouchable people don't just let their thoughts run wild. They discipline them. Every morning, they decide what kind of energy they're taking into the day. They don't let mood swings, other people's drama, or unexpected chaos throw them off. They stay grounded. You can tell when someone has done the inner work, because you can't rattle them. They don't need to yell, flex, or dominate. Their peace is their presence, and their presence silences everything. Be that person. Walk into rooms like you own your silence. Most people want to be liked, but untouchable people don't crave approval. They crave peace. They understand that trying to be liked by everyone is a losing game. So they detach from that illusion. They stop over-explaining, stop people-pleasing, and stop dimming their light for others' comfort. And when someone tries to test them, they don't react, they observe. They analyze, and if needed, they walk away without a single word. That silence, that indifference, it's not weakness. It's terrifying strength, because when you stop caring about who likes you, no one can control you. There's a powerful kind of freedom that comes when you let go of emotional dependence, when you don't need someone to be kind, to be fair, or even to understand you. You become free. The truth is, not everyone will get you, and that's okay. The real question is, do you get you? Because when you understand yourself, when you trust your path, when you respect your energy, no disrespect can penetrate you. You can nod, smile, and keep walking. Not because you're ignoring it, but because you're too focused on your growth to entertain foolishness. That's how untouchables move, with quiet dignity. Every time you take things personally, you allow others to hijack your emotions. But untouchable people see through that. They know that what others say or do isn't a reflection of them. It's a reflection of where those people are mentally and emotionally, so they don't take the bait. They stay centered, they stay focused, and because they refuse to get dragged into the mud, they win, not publicly, but spiritually. Their peace becomes a fortress. Not even the loudest critics can break in. That's the secret. Stop responding to nonsense, and nonsense stops finding you. Being untouchable doesn't mean you don't feel pain. It means you've stopped letting pain dictate your behavior. You've learned to sit with your emotions without acting on them impulsively. You've learned to heal without seeking revenge. You've learned to forgive without forgetting your worth. This emotional self-control makes you powerful. It makes you dangerous. In the best way, people sense it. They sense you're calm, and they don't know what to do with it. That's when you know you've leveled up. When your silence says more than your words ever could. Detach from outcomes. That's one of the deepest practices of becoming untouchable. When you stop obsessing over results, how they'll respond, what they'll think, whether you'll win, you unlock inner peace. Do the work, show up fully, but don't tie your peace to the result. People who are untouchable understand that they can't control everything, but they can control how they show up, and that's enough, because confidence doesn't come from guarantees. It comes from preparation, discipline, and trust in yourself. That kind of energy radiates power. People feel it, they respect it, or fear it. You want to know how to stop being bothered by people, stop depending on them for your emotional weather. If someone else's mood dictates your mood, you're not living, you're surviving. You become a puppet, pulled by everyone else's string. Cut those strings, ground yourself, start your day with intention. Protect your mind like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. People will test you. Life will provoke you, but the real game is not reacting. It's responding with calm, clarity, and conviction. That's how you stay in control. That's how you become untouchable. There's a massive difference between reacting and responding. Reaction is emotional, impulsive, and usually regrettable. Response is thoughtful, calm, and powerful. Untouchable people respond. They never give the enemy the satisfaction of watching them break. Even in chaos, they move with intention. They speak with clarity, they act from strength, and most importantly, they protect their peace at all costs. People around them eventually realize, you can't play games with someone who's not playing. That's when the attacks stop. That's when your silence becomes your loudest weapon. To be untouchable, you must master the art of detachment, not coldness, not apathy, but inner detachment, the ability to observe without absorbing, to listen without reacting, to witness disrespect without lowering yourself. This kind of mastery doesn't come overnight. It's built through pain, through silence, through repetition. You stop arguing, stop proving, stop chasing. Instead, you show up fully aligned, speak when it matters, and stay quiet when it doesn't. That shift in energy is so rare, people don't know how to handle it, and that's exactly why it works. Being untouchable is a decision. A daily, moment-by-moment decision. You choose to not let pettiness disturb you. You choose to not let insecurity guide you. You choose peace over ego, clarity over chaos, discipline over drama. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Because once you become untouchable, life gets quieter, not because things stop happening, but because you stop reacting, and in that silence you gain power, the kind of power that can't be taken, only built. That's the power of the untouchable. That's who you're becoming, one strong, silent decision at a time.